With the Witness and 45 ACP at the range, I did not really know what to expect. Well, I really can't say that. Given that the Witness is somewhat of a CZ75 clone, some things are expected. Things like CZ-like handling, with the low bore axis, excellent ergonomics, and CZ-like reliability. With an all-steel double-action single-action handgun like the Witness, especially when chambered in the 45 ACP flavoring, and with a 3.6-inch barrel, one can expect felt recoil and muzzle rise to be much more pronounced than with a 9mm powered pistol. How much? Well, I am about to experience how much, and you are about to see for yourself. I am interrupting this range session to talk about that shooting left of center issue. At this point in the session, I am realizing that something is not quite copacetic with the pistol. I am not the best of pistol shooters, but I do a pretty good job of sighting in a pistol on where I need to sight it. Trying to compensate the best I can. It is nearly a futile effort. Looking at the images I am showing now, you can clearly see that the rear sight is not centered in the slide, and that the left edge is actually off of the slide. I always start my shooting session with a sight picture as close to the center of the target as possible. Then, I can adjust as necessary to bring the hits where I want them, or at least close to where I want them. The rear sight was just too far left for me to bring it in where I needed to. I began compensating by moving the sight picture to the locations shown. Aside from the 2 or 3 shots that were a fault of mine, the grouping of body shots started to fall into place, albeit still left of center. Now, this pistol does not belong to me. It belongs to my son-in-law, and I am not one to adjust sights that may be adjusted for somebody else's eyes. So, I am just going to work with what I have, do the best I can. The Witness is a compact, all-steel, 45 ACP calibered pistol that was intended for duty use, concealed or not. Although heavy, it does feel good in the hand and is very reminiscent of CZ pistols, just a bit wider because of the chambering. I may be incorrect in my thinking here, but with the exception of the now discontinued CZ97B, a full-size 45 caliber pistol, CZ never did make a compact 45 caliber pistol. European American Armory no longer imports Tanfoglio products. The Italian Firearms Group, or IFG, is now the exclusive importer of the Tanfoglio brand. The Italian Firearms Group was established in 2010 and imports guns of several manufacturers, including Tanfoglio. IFG and Tanfoglio have expanded their relationship, and from now on, Tanfoglio will only be available from IFG's family of dealers and distributors. I can attest to the quality of Tanfoglio pistols, having handled and shot them in the past. For a compact 45 ACP caliber pistol, a pistol that I would consider as a double-action, single-action alternative to an officer model 1911 in some respects, would have been a fine carry in its time, and could be considered as a fine personal defense assistant even in today's time. In fact, I would consider it over a comparable size pistol, regardless of the weight, as compared to a polymer pistol like the Glock G36. But that's just my line of thought. So it's time to close this chapter in the Range Running Chronicles. Thank you for staying with me through this journey of mine. I hope to see you again. Until that time, stay vigilant, stay armed, and stay safe out there.